The entry-level version of Volkswagen's new T-Roc small SUV is finally here, bringing a more attractive starting price of $34,000. But does this German hatchback on stilts do enough to stand out in the busy compact SUV segment? Let's take a closer look. Based off the Volkswagen Golf, the T-Roc has been on sale in Europe since 2017, but only touched down in Oz last month. Putting Volkswagen in the competitive small SUV segment for the first time, the T-Roc brings enough room for 4 adults as well as a premium edge over its rivals. We've already tested the flagship T-Roc 110TSI Sport, which tops the range at more than $40,000. So, why would you choose the 110TSI style instead? Well, there's a few reasons we can think of. First off, this T-Roc is $7,000 cheaper than the 2-litre turbo petrol version. Yes, it may get a smaller 1.4-litre engine, but that's mated to a proper 8-speed torque converter automatic, not Volkswagen's dawdling DSG. And because the 110TSI is front-wheel drive, there's also extra boot space. That means it beats rivals like the Mazda CX-30, Skoda Kamiq and Toyota CHR when it comes to luggage carrying capacity. Other standard features include 18-inch alloy wheels, LED headlights and taillights, chrome roof rails and rain-sensing wipers. Inside the cabin there are no real standout features unless you tick some option boxes, but we'll get to that in a sec. Cabin materials in some spots are representative of its $34,000 price tag. But there's plenty of manual seat adjustments so you can sit nice and low and still have all the important switchgear within reach. Notably though, this 8-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay can be frustratingly slow at times. And I still haven't invested in a USB-C cable, so I can't use any of the 4 outlets inside the cabin. Here in the back seat, there's also enough room for 2 adults to travel in relative comfort. You also get air vents, 2 USB-C outlets, an armrest, door pockets in either door, and 2 child seat ISOFIX points. Our test car is also fitted with a $3,800 luxury pack, which adds partial leather seat trim, heating up front, a glass sunroof with power blind and an electric tailgate. There's also a $2,000 sound and vision package on board, bringing a digital instrument cluster, Beats sound system and navigation. As for the bright blue paint job, that'll be another $600 for metallic Ravener blue. All of that brings our test car's final price up to $40,390 before on-road costs. Almost the same money you'd pay for the range-topping T-Roc 140TSI Sport. When you first hop into the T-Roc, the cabin can feel a little claustrophobic, with narrow glass in every direction. There's not a great deal of vision at the back either, and chunky C-pillars make checking for blind spots a little bit difficult. Aside from that, the cabin is light and airy thanks to this optional panoramic sunroof. And the T-Roc's hatchback-like dimensions make it really easy to manoeuvre on road. Steering and suspension errs on the sportier side in the T-Roc, but the 110TSI still soaks up potholes and road imperfections with ease, and it never feels unsettled on the road. It's not the sportiest small SUV I've driven, but it is still quite enjoyable to get around in. There are no driving modes or shift paddles. There is, however, a manual mode, so you can flick the gear stick across and have some fun changing gears yourself. As for noise inside the cabin, it's really quite good. On a smooth chip surface, it is nice and refined. On coarse chip surfaces though, you can hear quite a bit of road noise, but that's as expected. Although it's only got a small 1.4-litre turbo petrol engine on board, it delivers more than enough power to get around in a car this size. It'll happily wheel spin off the line too if you try taking off with too much enthusiasm. And throttle response can be a little jerky when torque is delivered at around 1500 RPM. But that can be remedied by changing your driving style a bit, and the 8-speed auto is seamless when driving. Ownership perspectives are good too, with a 5-year factory warranty and a claimed combined fuel consumption of just 6.2 litres per 100 kilometres. Notably though, you'll need to use a minimum of 95 RON unleaded petrol. As for trips to the workshop, Well, they'll cost you $1,300 during the first 3 years or $2,100 over 5 years. Just 12 months ago, Volkswagen didn't offer an SUV smaller than the Tiguan. Including the Polo-based T-Cross, it now has 2. And with the starting price in line with its Japanese rivals, the T-Roc brings a welcome German twist to the segment.